Sacramento will get the first possession. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica, and it's Bagley in at the 5 spot. Brent, at this point, perennial contenders sometimes coast to the final games of the regular season. Any danger that they can't hit that right button or flip the switch and get back into gear?
When you hear analysts say that the playoffs are all about matchups, they are exactly right. You and I talked about this, Kevin, several years ago about
the time
going into the playoffs. Teams don't have to be hot. You don't have to be 10-2 in the last 12 games for your playoffs, because all of a sudden, if you're matched up against a team that's owned you all year long, your chances of winning that series are very, very slim. So it becomes just let's get in and let's find out who we're playing, and then we'll get to work.
DeRozan passes to Murray. Tipped away. Good work defensively by Fox.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
DeRozan against Fox. Rebound by Bjelica.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, nice job by Bjelica. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton. We discussed the challenge of defending a slasher like DeMar DeRozan. Staying in front and denying penetration are critical, of course, but his athleticism and ball handling make that easier said than done. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups,
take a break.
Marcus
Take a break.
Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
The first free throw is good. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Well, a big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Fox goes in. Shot clock at 6. Shot by Bjelica and nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And Sacramento has possession. After the basket by San Antonio. Bagley, no good. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Drops in the layup for 2. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Barnes looking around. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Continues to try to work to find some consistency, does Harrison Barnes, and right there knocking at the defense's door.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
Two shots. Last on the first.
That's good from Barnes.
Well, they've been striving towards it for years now, and the Kings are finally one of the premier up-tempo teams.
Well, it works for them when you have a guy like De'Aaron Fox out there to blast off on any possession. You surround him with great shooters in Bogdanovic and Hield. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense on a nightly basis throughout the course of a regular season.
Barnes hits them both.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina, Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Bagley finds Fox. Pass to Barnes. A 3-ball. That shot missing, and San Antonio will go the other way with it. Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up 3. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor. And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
Fox passes to Bagley, and DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Bagley. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
The Kings trail by 8. Fox looking it over. Takes the 13-footer. That's good from Barnes on the assist by Fox. And it's 6 points for Barnes.
Barnes likes to do his damage around that area, fluid in the mid-range.
The outside leaner. No good that time. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them. Knocked away and stolen by Aldridge. Murray outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Murray's got 8 points. The Kings trail by 8. Outside, Fox. Lets a floater go.
Well, he's become a defensive anchor here for this team over the past couple seasons. Great timing on the block there.
Sacramento's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Now Fox. He's coming off a 28-point game against New Orleans. Here's Bagley. A rebound by the Spurs. Lyles got 4 rebounds in this game. Bogdanovic against Murray. Outside DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Bagley with the block.
Bagley timing that one well and intimidating.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Lyles. The Kings trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Passes it to Barnes. The 3 from Bogdanovic. Rebound San Antonio. Lyles got 5 rebounds tonight. Fox with the steal. Loud pass to Bagley. Spurs leading by 6. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Kings. That one was played in Sacramento.
Yeah, in this game, they'll want to approach things a little differently, I think. Got blown out last time due to being a little too aggressive on the defensive side.
And that led to a few of their key guys spending long stretches of the game on the bench because of foul trouble. Hard to find yourself back in a rhythm when you do that.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Harry Giles is checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Bellinelli. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Clock at 6. And here's Mills from the arc. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They trail by 6. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Sacramento making a switch here. Bazemore's checked in. Parker, right side. 6 on the shot clock. From the top of the key. Gets a hand on it. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas. San Antonio again missing. Here's Bazemore. Rebounded by the Spurs. Here's White. And he banks in the layup. And the Spurs lead by 6. Sacramento's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Joseph against Pirtle. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Bazemore wiry, and when he gets on the inside, I like where he finds the space to finish at the rim.
Mills passes to Pirtle. Now here's Gay. Really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Mavericks. No good on that one. Good D by Parker. The Kings trail by 4. Bazemore. No one around him. No good with the triple.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The shot by Bellinelli. No good. On offense, here are the Kings. Shot by Hield. Nobody around. Knocks down the 3 ball. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
Mills with it. Joseph on him. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. To the middle. Here's Parker. Gay with the block.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
The pass to Pirtle. Spurs passing it around. Parker against Bellinelli. Right wing, just 5 to shoot. Here's Mills. It's blocked.
Sensational coverage by Bazemore there. His length makes him a threat to always be able to block shots like that.
1:36 left in the first quarter. Hield outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. San Antonio leading. Here's Bellinelli. San Antonio again missing. Sacramento's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Outside, Joseph. Parker outside. Shoots from the line. Bellinelli pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Dishes it to Mills. He kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Bellinelli. .40 left to play in the first quarter. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Parker drives in, and the dunk by Parker.
Parker, a very good second jumper and pretty nifty around the basket. Controls his body very well.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Joseph. And Mills kicks to White. Back to Mills. Takes a three. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And Pirtle is always a threat to come away with offensive rebounds thanks to his amazing timing, especially when the D fails to box him out.
Outside, Joseph. Another three for Sacramento. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Kings on top as they wrap up the first quarter with a massive 16-6 run. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
A lot of people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy, and that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. For San Antonio, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, 3 great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
Now here's White. A 14-point game for him in the win against Dallas.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those floor blocks. No, 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 not today.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Italian Marco Bellinelli, one of the league's best sharpshooters, and Greg very comfortable shooting on the move.
Take a break.
He always
Two
seems
shots.
to be floating one way or the other on his shot. It wouldn't work for most shooters, but he uses it to evade the D.
That free throw missing. Fox, he's checked in for the Kings. And he sinks the second.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Pass to Giles. Kicks it to Heel. Off target with his three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
And look at Pirtle effortlessly dropping the hammer on the D.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Fox passes to Heel. A baseline J. And it's Rudy Gay with the rebound. Gay's got 4 rebounds now tonight. He dishes it to White. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Kings shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Fox against White. It's Fox with the drive.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
And White kicks to Pirtle. Bazemore against Bellinelli. Rebounded by Holmes.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Pirtle after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Walker in the post, covered by Heel. Walker the pass to Gay. And it's blocked. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Down low. Here's Giles. Gay with the block, and he's able to get it back.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
White looking around. 6 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Spurs have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for White. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, And Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Outside DeRozan. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
The Spurs making a switch here. Murray's checked in. DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings.
Well, Fox had quite a year in Kentucky before he decided to turn pro and became the 5th pick in 2017 in the NBA draft.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Free throw good. Fox. Bagley, he's checked in for Giles. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Spurs trail by 4. And here is Murray. 8 points for him. Passes it to Walker. Now Aldridge. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Aldridge slams it in.
And not much that gets sped up in LaMarcus Aldridge's game. Right there, you could see the force that he has.
Fox against Murray. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. From 15 feet away, and he gets the jumper to drop. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Spurs.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Wiles against Fox. The putback. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Goes up again. It's good.
Well, he's an accurate shooter and has some great confidence. Bogdanovich with the beauty.
Murray, the pass to Aldridge. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Bagley. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, some ups and downs for Marvin Bagley in that rookie campaign with the Kings, but you could see the flashes of potential and the tremendous work ethic when he was out on that floor.
And he makes the first. And with Bagley, the mobility he showed for his size is really what impresses you.
And that blend of size and speed is why many feel like he could play across the entire front line. Wasn't in the Rookie of the Year race, but in a few years, he could be right there with the best of the best from that 2018 class.
And so Bagley nails them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Murray with it. He's got 8. There's the pass to Aldridge. And Forbes kicks to Lyles. Aldridge trying to break free. Lyles no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Bogdanovich against Murray. Outside, Fox. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the feed to Bagley. And he makes that one. Bagley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Size and touch is one thing, but you add that mobility that Bagley has. That's a great job in the pick and roll.
And being over the limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young, he still has a very bright future.
And he knocks down the first one. And Murray winning second team all defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
And so Murray nails both of them. And so here's Sacramento. 4-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Aldridge with some nice D. And San Antonio shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively here. Forbes the pass to Lyles. Back to Forbes for the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bagley. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Aldridge.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Here's Fox. 6 points for him. Loud pass to Bagley and finished off by Bagley.
You know, Bagley can really get up and extend.
And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for San Antonio. They trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Now Fox. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Spurs. Lyles got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Murray. The shot missing. Good D by Barnes. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. A second chance effort. Aldridge against Bagley. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
And checking out the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, putting up about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders. When he is in the game, a great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
5 on the clock. He tries for 3. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Now here's Bogdanovich. A pass to Fox. Charity stripe shot. It's Bielitsa. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
DeRozan dishes to Murray. Wiles kicks to Forbes. Feeds it to DeRozan. Fox with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Fox has got his third basket of the night.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Bogdanovich after the basket by San Antonio. Fox passes to Bagley. Some solid defense from Aldridge. San Antonio trailing here. Murray surveying the D. Pass to Lyles. Here is Forbes. Right side DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Barnes. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Sacramento's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Bielitsa kicks to Fox. 13 feet away. Here's Bagley. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Some fouls out there can be smart. That's one. Bagley too good inside, so hold him down.
The Kings have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
That's good from Bagley.
Marvin Bagley, the second overall pick in the 2018 draft. It's another step forward for him this year.
Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. Mills comes in for Murray. Then for the Kings, Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him. Bagley with the block. And they get it back. Passes to Mills. Three-pointer. That shot off. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Barnes dishes to Parker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Jabari got the defense to bite on that particular play, mostly because he was aggressive with it.
The Kings have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That free throw, no good.
And Parker continues to work, always wanting to get better. Always thought of as a high motor player.
A different look now for San Antonio. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Aldridge. And Derek White subbed in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Kings, Rashawn Holmes comes in for Bagley. And it's Kent Bazemore in for Harrison Barnes. He's off on the second. Spurs trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Mills can't hit.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one's good. Parker.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. DeRozan against Bazemore. Outside DeRozan. From past the arc. And the last-second attempt does not go in for him. Marvin Bagley has been on display.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. So a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. They never got too far behind as their largest deficit in the period was 8. Looking at the Kings, Kenny, what's your take?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
Well, their poor rebounding is really hurting them. It hasn't killed them on the scoreboard yet, but they need to pick it up. This is a game they can win. If they come out hustling in the second half, they can win.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for San Antonio, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Lyles out there with DeRozan. Then there's Murray. And it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Here's Fox following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Takes the three. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
And the pass to Lyles. Left side, DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Murray against Fox. To the left wing. It's Bielitsa. No good from outside. Spurs trail by 4. On the wing, DeRozan. Guarded by Fox. DeRozan passes to Murray. High arcing shot. Can't hit that one. Sacramento leading by 4. Outside, Bagley. Fox with it. Now guarded by Murray. It's Bielitsa. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Well, for Bielitsa, he's not the most athletic player on the floor, but Brent, he produces.
Yeah, Bielitsa, one of those guys who can flow into a transition and stop 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line and drill you from there. So a nice guy as a secondary option on the break is Bielitsa.
And yes, it's good.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
And here's Bogdanovich. He has 5. Here's Fox. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
Pretty good. The dribble set that up, got some space, and then knocked it down.
Spurs trail by 6. Murray outside. Aldridge trying to break free. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on De'Aaron Fox. The Spurs have been getting it done at the line. 10 for 12. Free throw good, Murray. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
And finished off by Bagley.
Kind of nights that gets the front office very excited about Bagley's future.
San Antonio with the ball. The Kings getting the bucket. Pass to Wiles from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Fox against Murray. Outside Bogdanovich. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bogdanovich has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Kings. Murray with it. He's got 15. With the teardrop, got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's got 8. Pulls up. It's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bogdanovich. Wiles passes to Forbes. And it's blocked. And he recovers it. DeRozan with it. Picked up by Bagley. And they pick up 2. And now just a 3-point Sacramento lead.
I just don't think they want him taking that kind of shot again. His teammates are just laughing, shaking their heads there on the bench.
Murray against Fox. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And it's Bogdanovich again missing. Spurs have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Pass to Wiles. Aldridge against Bagley. Bagley with the block. Here's Bielitsa. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Doubled by Murray. Unloads. But they get it back. Bogdanovich. Rebound by Murray.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Bagley against Aldridge. Murray outside. Back to Aldridge. No good on the shot. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Trying to get something going. Sacramento again missing. Spurs trail by 3. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
Well, this is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Walker. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And his free throws are falling at a rate of only about 72% on the season. Not terrible, but listen, you obviously would expect him to do better.
First free throw is good. And so Walker nails both of them. And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. They lead by 1. Passes it to Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Pirtle kicks to Walker. Nobody near Gay. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
You see how dangerous De'Aaron Fox can be when he uses that speed.
Spurs trail by 6. Now Mills. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The pass to Bellinelli. Now here's Gay. 4 on the shot clock. Left side Bagley. Rejected by Walker. Now the dish to Mills. Got a piece of it. Outside Bagley. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Now here's Gay. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Bagley with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. And finished off by Bagley.
Pretty easy for Marvin to get up like that.
Spurs trail by 10. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And so here's Sacramento following the three-pointer by San Antonio. They get it back. Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat, Greg. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
White, he's checked in for Walker. And then for Sacramento, Jabari Parker's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Ken Bazemore comes in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Pirtle. Sacramento's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Now here's Joseph, covered by Mills. Now here's Parker. Over Pirtle, and Pirtle sends it back.
Wonderful anticipation from Pirtle on that one, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Spurs trail by 7. Outside, White. Teardrop shot, and the rejection by Holmes.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And Pirtle sends it back. Pass to Bellinelli. Back to Mills. 1:36 left to play in the third. Pass to Gay. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's averaging 11 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Poked away.
And if you have to admire his confidence on that, but there's no way that's going to fall.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Kings have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Parker drops them both. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Spurs. He kicks it to Mills. Back to DeRozan. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
Left side, Joseph. Pass to Parker. For 3. The rebound by the Spurs. Pirtle's got 5 rebounds tonight. White finds Gay. Rebound by the Kings.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Holmes passes to Joseph. Healed outside. Fires the 3. DeMar DeRozan grabs the board. Kicks it to Mills. From deep three-point range, good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. DeRozan's got his 3rd assist on the night. Marvin Bagley has been on display for Sacramento. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. Giles is out there with Jabari Parker. And it's Bielitsa in at the small forward.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And looking at the Grizzlies matchup, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
The first one falls. The Spurs making a switch here. Aldridge is checked in. And both free throws good for White. The Kings leading. Outside, Fox. Gay comes over with a double team. From outside the arc, Bielitsa misses.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Mills passes to White. And here's Gay. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And that one goes long. And for Sacramento, they're shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Here's Parker. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gay.
Man, that's great signs. Take the contact, keep your focus, and still get the score.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Spurs.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good by Parker. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Murray, the pass to Aldridge. It's deflected. And here is Hield. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Kings lead by 7.
Well, Hield showing some of that stop and start and stop again game, changing directions, impossible to guard.
Here's Aldridge. No good, shot missing. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. They've led by as much as 10.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Here's DeRozan. And again, unable to change momentum here. Parker with it. Picked up by Aldridge. And the dunk by Parker.
Love how he finishes off drives, Kevin. He is determined to get to the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Fox with the steal. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Fox really daring them right now to foul him on the inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Fox. Trey Lyles checked in for Rudy Gay. And a change for the Kings. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Jabari Parker. Fox hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Sacramento. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Dishes it to Bogdanovic. Tries again. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Bogdanovic.
Well, the thing you think about with Bogdan Bogdanovic, besides his first name being in his last name, is potential. A young, raw prospect with plenty of upside.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Brent, when we talk about home court advantage, do you feel it's the same as it used to be? That has that same impact?
I do think it's still hugely important, Kevin. It's less important when there's a team that has been together for a long time and has proven that they can take their wares on the road and come home with a victory. But it absolutely gives you a level of comfort as a player to get into your routine, to be at a place that seems familiar. Something deep down psychologically helps every member of that team being at home.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, this time slashing Bogdanovic, not in a spot-up mode, but on the move. And he picked up some contact while he was driving to the hole.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. The Spurs making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Spurs trail by 13. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Fox with the steal. The finish. And it's Fox with the jam.
Fox just a blur in transition.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. DeRozan against Hield. Now here's DeRozan. D right on him, and he gets it back. 5 to shoot, and Forbes kicks to Aldridge. From deep. Rebound by Bielitsa.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Here's Giles. Aldridge is covering. DeRozan against Hield. Off target from three-point range.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Murray dishes to Aldridge. That one good for 2.
Well, back to the basket. Sometimes more facing up is Aldridge. He excels right there down in the painted area.
Fox passes to Bogdanovich. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And Forbes kicks to DeRozan. And he hammers that one down right in the face of De'Aaron Fox.
And you want to talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Timeout called by the Kings. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Sacramento. Harrison Barnes comes in for Buddy Hield. And so here's Sacramento. Fox passes to Bagley. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Spurs trail by 11. Murray left side. And it's Murray with the jam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now, here's Fox. Barnes outside. Loud pass to Bagley. And stolen by Aldridge. In transition, here come the Spurs. DeRozan leading the charge.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
That's good from DeRozan. DeRozan hits them both. Kings leading now by 7. Bogdanovich with it. Outside, Fox. And Bjelica has it in the corner. Clock at 4. And he can't stop the run as he misses. The Spurs have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Murray, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Murray's got 26.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Bagley against Aldridge. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Kings lead by 8.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now, here's DeRozan. And there's the pass to Lyles. Rebound by the Kings. Bjelica's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. So the wing on the left. Here's Forbes. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Spurs trail by 8. Now DeRozan. Good D by Barnes.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Barnes can't get it to go. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Fox against Murray. The shot. Fox, no good. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Aldridge, and Aldridge slams it in.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
Fox passes to Bjelica. Now Bogdanovich. Barnes outside. Here's Fox. Here's Bagley. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Poke loose. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Like to see Bagley establish some confidence and play aggressive here. Terrific at making some of the defenders get physical with him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Bielitsa with the bucket.
Bielitsa coming through big time.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Fox against Murray. Pass to Forbes. The three. But they recover it. Here's DeRozan. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Here's Fox. Good. Fox has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, Fox not a jump shooter, just doing a great job of mixing it up offensively now.
Murray against Fox. Murray kicks to Aldridge. Here is Forbes. He's covered by Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And that one hits back iron. Kings leading now by 6. Here's Bagley. The shot, no good. Aldridge with some nice D. Murray against Bogdanovich. With the floater, Murray, good. Murray's got 32 points in the game.
No, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Barnes outside from 13, connects, the jumper drops. And the Kings lead by 6.
Strong and long. Those are the two things that make Harrison Barnes a nice scoring option for this team.
Puts one up from 19. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for the King. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. San Antonio's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. To the inside, Aldridge. Count it!
Man, you combine the physical with the mental, and Aldridge impresses when it matters most.
And here are the Kings now. 40 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Outside, Fox. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Fox stepping up in the clutch here.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, De'Aaron Fox.
And guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but
his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
Timeout.
We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's DeRozan. Money!
And he just glides to the hoop on his drives. DeRozan's got plenty of force to his game. Don't get me wrong, but he makes everything look so effortless.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And he does get the second one. And that puts them up by 5. "20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he is unable to get the second one. Murray the pass to Aldridge. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. Puts up a 3. Forbes can't get it to go. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.